Hi families, I did just want to show you a couple of the assignments that are going to be posted throughout Seesaw for the week and what they are going to look like. I wanted to kind of show you a couple of the different ways that the assignments are going to be on here, whether digitally or you can print out the PDF and upload a picture. So the first thing I wanted to show you is this Foundations Day 26 digraph word sort, which is going to be done on Seesaw because it is a drag and drop activity. So whenever we're looking for things that are assigned, we're going to go into the activity section. Anything that your child has completed already is going to go to the journal section. So activities is where I'm going to find my assignments, and I'm going to click add response, and it will bring up the activity. And for this one, you're going to drag and drop the words to the correct digraph house. Now we're going to use this hand down here, which is what moves the words around. That's going to be the icon that moves everything around. So I'm going to take my word, ship, and I'm going to put it in the correct digraph house. Now, your child is always going to have the option. There's the record button. If they wanted to record their words, they may. There are only a few of the assignments that I'm going to require recording, mostly just the reading passages so that I can hear their reading, but I'm always going to give that option if they wanted to record and tap out and read the words. That's an option as well. And whenever I'm done with anything, I'm going to click the green check mark, and that will upload it into that journal of things that are already done. I'm going to go back to activities to find other activities that I have not completed yet. And I'm going to go to another one that is also a drag and drop, but I made a way that it can also be printed as a PDF if you would like to do it that way. So we're going to take a look at Foundations Day 27. I'm going to click add response, and it's going to bring me up to the assignment. Now it says read the words below by tapping out and then sort them into real or silly words. So I'm going to take a look at this one, deck, and I know that that's a real word. I'm going to drag the word again using that hand, which moves things around. Now, if I decided that I wanted to print the PDF, you're not going to be able to print it directly off of Seesaw because the words aren't down here since I changed it into a drag and drop. But what I did do is I linked the PDFs on the plans so that you can print them out if you want to. Another reason I put them on the plans is if you decided you wanted to print all of the PDFs, you can do them all right here instead of having to go through every assignment in Seesaw. The ones that are able to be printed out, I will link here, and you can print them out. So again, it'll bring up the blank PDF with the words, and you can print it out. If you were going to then upload it into Seesaw, what you would do is you would click on the assignment, you would go over to the side and click add page. It will bring up a blank page, and then you can take a photo of that paper and upload it. So I'm going to go, here's a picture of my paper, and then the only thing I ask, if you can just kind of make it a little bit bigger so that I can read where the words are, and that will bring up the picture of the PDF. So I'm going to hit the check mark, and then my assignment is submitted. I'm going to go back to activities because something I did want to show you is if there's an assignment that is over multiple days, how to go back and access it again. So for example, our writing this week is for 4 days. We're going to be using the same template for writing. And I broke it down into each day what you're going to be doing. So I'm going to click add response, and it's going to bring me to the assignment. Again, I will link it in the plans if you wanted to print out the PDF. I'll click here, and there is my PDF of my animal writing, and you can print it out also with the checklist, and you can upload a picture. So I'm going to show you, it's my favorite animal, and then if I click here, if I forget what to do, it will pop back up my directions, draw a picture of what your animal looks like in the box, and finish the sentence. So I'm going to be able to draw a picture of my animal. Here's my pencil, my pen, my highlighter, my glow pen, I have my eraser, so I can use those to draw my picture. And then it says at the bottom, my animal, so I can draw textbooks. My animal has brown fur, and I can put that in my writing. So I can make it a little bit smaller. I can move it over here even if I want to, somewhere around my writing, so my animal. And that's the only part I'm going to do for today. So I'm going to click the green check mark because it is submitted. Now, the next day you might say, well, now I have to get back into that assignment. How do I do that? So what you're going to do is you're going to click on the assignment, which will be in your journal because you completed part of it. So we're going to go to the journal, find that writing assignment, and we're going to be able to edit it to complete it another day. So I'm going to click on these three little dots right here, which I did put in the instructions. So I'm going to click and I'm going to edit the activity. And I'm going to have to go up a little bit. Edit item, it'll say. So it'll bring me back up to my writing, and then I could decide today my animal eats, and I can draw a picture and write what it eats. So my animal eats, if I was doing a rabbit, my animal eats carrots. And I can use my text box. I can use this, or I can also use my pen. So I'm using a regular computer, but if you're using a touch screen, it might be a little bit easier. And I could write my word in my box after I draw my picture. And again, you have the option to do it on Seesaw. You have the option to print out the PDF. And then again, the green check mark when I am all done. And then if I wanted to go back, I can click and edit the item again. Even if I click on the big activity, it will bring me up. And again, the three dots to edit the item. Edit the item. And I can go back and change anything I need and then click the green check mark to upload it again. So that's another part that may be helpful for you through this week. I'm going to go back to my activities. The last thing I wanted to show you was these choice boards, which would be the same thing if you wanted to mark what you did already. So the math choice board, I can click add response. And say on the first day of math choice board, I decided to play Go Fish. I might decide, you know what, I'm going to take my highlighter. I'm going to kind of color in that box that I already did because I played Go Fish on Monday. And I decided that's all I need to do. I'm going to click the green check mark. Now, you do not have to do anything with these choice boards, only if you want to keep track of what you did. And then I could decide, well, I want to go back on Tuesday. Again, those three little dots, edit the item, and I could decide, well, now on Tuesday, I played a board game. So I'm going to color in that square. And again, that green check mark. So you can edit these items that you have already submitted, and everything that you've done will be in your child's journal here. Everything that they have completed will be in that journal. And you can use those three little dots on the bottom to go through and edit your items to do it for another day. So again, edit the item is going to be what you are looking for. I'm going to go back to my activities. And those are kind of the activities that we're going to be working on, either a drag and drop. You can also print it as a PDF. Some of them may also have 2 pages, so take a look for that. For example, this big pig, this I do want them to record themselves using that record feature, and then draw a picture, and then there's also a second page, and then click the check to upload their work. And that's kind of what we're going to be doing this week for Seesaw, and I will continue to post updates as they come. If you have questions, please let me know, and I'll be more than happy to walk you through it or help you upload to it or anything you may need.